Good evening. My name is Kara Walker, and it is my pleasure to serve as Executive Director for the Morehouse College Human Rights Film Festival, now in its second year. By promoting understanding and appreciation for world cultures, artistic and creative expression, and a commitment to global issues and social justice, the Morehouse College Human Rights Film Festival is an exciting opportunity to engage the college and connect with filmmakers, humanitarians, social justice organizations, and festival attendees from all over the world. Due to COVID-19, this year's festival was presented virtually. However, we hope that you have enjoyed spending the last few days with us as we screened 40 films and heard from filmmakers, directors, and producers. Tonight, we celebrate the power of film to highlight social issues that threaten the freedoms, health, and homes of global citizens.
Good evening. My name is Jen Satt, and I serve as the events coordinator for Morehouse College Human Rights Film Festival. This year, we received a host of outstanding films from 13 countries. It was difficult for our judges to choose the finalists. The rich storytelling, the breathtaking cinematography, and the research invested into these films is to be applauded, as is their power to persuade audiences to consider new ideas and creative solutions for the way we coexist. Soon, we will announce the names of the top films that have been selected to win one of our festival prizes. But first, we must recognize our sponsors and the teams at Morehouse College who have been working behind the scenes to make this event possible.
At Morehouse, we are proud to provide a platform to highlight excellence in social justice filmmaking. Morehouse has given rise to some of the greatest and most impactful leaders and voices that have helped to improve the human condition. Morehouse is committed to helping the nation address the inequities caused by institutional racism, which have created disparities in income, employment, health, housing, and educational opportunities for people of African descent. It is because of our leadership in civil rights and our record of success as an institution of higher learning that we have been able to attract such dynamic film and entertainment industry partners to join us as sponsors of the annual Human Rights Film Festival. We would like to take this time to recognize our dedicated sponsors, Netflix, the Atlanta Film Society, Eventive, Oz Magazine, and the Consulate General of Israel Atlanta for their support this year. For their commitment to the vision and mission of the Human Rights Film Festival, we would also like to thank the following teams at Morehouse: the Department of Cinema, Television, and Emerging Media Studies, the Martin Luther King Jr. Collection, the Office of the President, the Office of External Affairs and Alumni Engagement, and the Office of Marketing, Communications, and Admissions.
Before we begin announcing the awards, I'd like to thank Janky Glass Studios for creating our beautiful custom glass blown awards. Now, for the moment that you've all been waiting for, our first category of exemplary films. We recognize outstanding films in the short documentary category. The nominees for Best Short Documentary are Carrying Tomorrow, a film about the dangers of pregnancy and childbirth in the Amhara region of Ethiopia and those who have managed to defy the odds. John Lewis, Reflections of a Civil Rights Leader, a film in the life and legacy of civil rights icon and U.S. Congressman. Muy Difícil, a Spanish language film about famine, poverty, and violence impacting living conditions in Venezuela. Real Men Don't, which explores manhood and masculinity through social taboos against male expressiveness.
The award for Best Short Documentary goes to Carrying Tomorrow from directors Sarah Davis and Caleb Lucky. Congratulations to everyone involved with the making of Carrying Tomorrow. Next, we recognize outstanding films in the short feature category. The nominees are Abandoned, a short film about a young girl who has to live on the streets because of a gender-biased Lebanese citizenship law. January 14th, a yes film based on the true story of a traffic stop gone wrong during a couple's anniversary. Kostia Proletarski, a Hungarian film about the death of an activist, drug user, who was sentenced to a Russian prison without proper medical care, exposing the lack of treatment for the drug addicted in Russian prisons. Quotes, Divided We Fall, a thematic journey examining racism, prejudice, and forgiveness in the United States.
The award for Best Short Feature goes to January 14th from director LaChris Jordan. Congratulations. Our next two categories showcase excellence in feature-length films and documentaries. The nominees for Best Full-Length Documentary are Don't Forget Them, a U.S. film following a doctor who travels to refugee camps in Kurdistan to render medical aid with compassion. Elder Voices, Stories for These Times, a film that tells the stories of Japanese Americans, European Jews, and conscientious objectors who came at the age during the perilous times of the Great Depressions and World War II. Lillian Smith, Breaking the Silence, a film on the life of a Southern woman and a friend of Martin Luther King Jr., who used her fame after writing the 1944 bestseller, Strange Fruit, to denounce racism and segregation. Women of Earth, a film that follows the cultural exploration of a Brazilian girl who connects with her ancestral roots to find solutions for the problems in her life and community.
The award for Best Full-Length Documentary goes to Lillian Smith, Breaking the Silence, from director Hal Jacobs. Congratulations. Before we announce the names of the films in our final category, I would like to take this time to personally thank all of our finalists and other talented participants who submitted films for consideration in this year's festival. Give yourselves a round of applause. And now for our final category of the evening, Best Full Feature-Length Film. The nominees are Fade In, a film about the fallout that occurs between families after love blossoms when an undocumented Latina filmmaker falls for her Muslim female schoolmate. Honeybee, a film about an underage girl trapped in human trafficking who later faces her identity when she is placed into foster care. Malpaso, a film that depicts the lives of an albino child and his twin brother growing up in poverty as they face the death of their father. Two Chefs in the War, a film about the unlikely friendship between a pair of chefs with an admiration for each other's cuisine.
The award for Best Full-Length Feature goes to Malpaso from director Hector Valdez.
On behalf of Morehouse College, I would like to thank all of you for tuning in to the second annual Morehouse College Human Rights Film Festival. We look forward to your participation next year. See you soon.